is Igor, and I am a developer in the DBcare team. Today I'm going to show you that A, DBcare works, and B, it can be very useful. So what we have in front of us is a server console. It is not actually a server, it's a virtual machine running on my laptop, but it doesn't make a difference. This server does not have a running MariaDB instance. Let's install it. I've downloaded a bunch of RPMs for an old MariaDB version, which is vulnerable to a number of things. Okay, so let's start it. Perfect. And let's check that it's actually running. Yeah, and the process ID is 9378. Let's connect to it. Yep, and we can list databases, and we need to create a test database. Okay, awesome. What I also have is a special SQL script. Yeah, it's pretty simple and fairly basic. Essentially what it does is creates a table, then inserts something into a table, something that we can agree is not 0. It is actually a very large number, okay? And then it just reads it back from the table. Let's see how it behaves. Yeah, that's not right. We just inserted something into the table and got 0 back. And I mean, it can have dire consequences because, well, 0 is a special number. In a number of web-based systems, the highest priority has the number 0, and you know, on Linux, the root user check is literally comparing the current user's ID to 0. So that's not good. And this is not something we made up. It is actually a proper CVE, CVE-2019-2974. It's been reported, and you know, and we do cover it in our patches. Okay, so to patch this vulnerability out, we need to install kernel care. I have a custom built RPM that will be made available to interested customers. Okay, and let's configure it. Let's view the config. Yeah, so it's a standard kernel care config. It is hooked to our ePortal, the one with the IP address of 249.1. Let's take a look at it. Yeah, it's basically a standard ePortal. It's an internal instance of ours, and it has a number of DBcare patches available. We're going to be applying that one. It covers a number of CVEs, 10 in fact, including that CVE that we talked about earlier. Yep, I think that's good. So let's register our kernel care instance. a test key. Okay. And we can see that no patches have been applied yet. Let's apply one. Okay, it says that the MySQL process has been patched. Let's check that it is still running. Yep. And let's see how that script of ours behaves now. Yeah, it just prints out a range because, yeah, this number cannot be processed by MariaDB, and it doesn't magically turns into 0. Okay, and let's unload the patch. And MariaDB is still running, and that script now reads back 0, but you know it shouldn't. Okay, perfect. And let's check that. Let's put the database under some proper load. Okay, I have a script that runs MySQL Slab, which is a standard MySQL benchmarking / stress testing utility, and you'll be able to see in the bottom panel that the MySQL process now utilizes CPU heavily. Okay, and let's try to patch it again. Okay, the patch has been applied. Yeah, and the script doesn't work as it should. Yeah, that's it. Hopefully you can now see that DBcare is an amazing product.